1063 The River, 1430 AM. River Talk, 94.9 FM and 100.9 FM. We have Oscar Herrera. He is the Libertarian candidate, 96th District. He lives in Wintersville, and he is our very special guest. So, Oscar, welcome to 106.3 The River, Dimitri, live and dangerously local. How you doing, Oscar?
Hey, Dimitri, I'm doing well. Yourself?
Great, thank you. What's the 96th District include, the area, and why are you running?
So the 96th District has in its entirety Jefferson County and Monroe County and part of Belmont County. So if you live on Route 7, most likely you are in the 96th District.
Okay. Why are you running?
I'm running because I feel it's time for a different class of political leader in Ohio. And I think just in general, I think we are seeing a kind of dissatisfaction with career politicians, the typical status quo. And I think it's the time for not just that kind of person, but also a libertarian to be in the state legislature and actually be a mediator between the two parties and actually get stuff done.
All right. What stuff do you want to get done?
So before the pandemic and now during pandemic, it's kind of the same thing. It's just now we're in survival mode for small businesses. 36% of small businesses don't feel like they'll stay open within the next 6 months. This is coming from the U.S. Chamber MetLife. So making sure those small businesses survive.
How are you going to do this?
So waiving tax fees, making sure that businesses are be able to manage their cash flow and not worry about licenses and taxes. Just either defer them or waive them directly, primarily payroll, so they and any other local state taxes that we could apply. Because at the end of the day, they need to focus on being open, not complying with state regulations.
All right. What is the payroll tax? I don't understand that.
Like, what does it pay for?
No, what is it like? Is it 5%, 2%? Is it on the employer, employee? I don't know what a payroll tax is, and how much is it?
So the Ohio payroll tax, it ranges from 0 to 4.7 or 4.8 across all 6 tax brackets.
Who pays?
Your employer pays for it.
Yeah.
So he takes it out. But it's one of those things, like, even if it's not just payroll tax, for example, at the end of the day, these small mom and pop businesses are a big backbone of our communities. And then we have to do whatever we can to make sure they survive.
Right. All right. So payroll tax. You also wanted to get rid of licenses. Which licenses do you want to get rid of?
I didn't say get rid of. I said waive. Let's say your license is about to expire.
Yeah.
And with everything kind of shutting down, making it harder to do any paperwork,
so no real estate agents would need licenses anymore in Ohio if you had your way. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about the current pandemic, where we're at now. I am saying if you're a current license holder, whether for real estate, daycare, restaurant, liquor licenses, that we extend those licenses for the time being, so these businesses don't have to worry about renewing those licenses.
All right. Fair enough. What else would you do to make life better for the people in the 96th District, Oscar?
A lot of indicators for good societies is just general health, and that's what we're dealing with now. Removing certificate of need programs, so if someone wants to build a clinic or a hospital here, they won't have to go through hoops and ladders to make that happen. And also competition drives better products, lower price products, and it forces competitions between health providers. And that way the consumer, or in this case, the patient, gets better health.
We're talking live exclusive interview with Oscar Herrera. He is running for the 96th Ohio House District, and he is one of 3 candidates. He's our exclusive guest. More with Oscar in just a bit. We have a commercial break here. 106.3 The River, 1430 AM. River Talk, 94.9 FM and 100.9 FM. Who are the Libertarian candidates in Ohio, you know?
So for president and vice president, we have Joe Jorgensen and Spike Cohen. We have few congressional candidates, none in our district, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. We have, and all our candidates are really solid guys. We have Kevin Kahn in the 1st district, Brandon Leif, I think, in the 4th district, if I remember. No, that's Steve Perkins in the 4th, and Brandon Leif. There's Robert Leist. He's running against Larry Householder for his seat.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we have a Libertarian against him, and then we have me for state representative in the 96th district.
Great. Are you guys going to have a debate of some sort, anything like that?
For us, for the 96th district, I haven't been made aware of any debates, but I expect there to be one, considering this is probably the first time there's been 3 candidates for this position.
A lot of your posts, and we're going to ask you about this, it's just odd. A lot of your posts are about food. Now, you're running for office, and most of the posts that I see, at least on my timeline, are about food. What is it with you and food?
I love to cook. I love food. It's if I wasn't doing politics, I would probably be running a restaurant of some sort.
Dimitri, live and dangerously local, 106.3 The River, 1430 AM. RiverTalk, 94.9 FM, 100.9 FM, a Dimitri 2020 LLC program. A live exclusive interview with Oscar Herrera. He is the Libertarian candidate for the 96th District, Ohio House. So what about this? Governor DeWine, if you could change one thing about Governor DeWine other than his height, what would it be?
To not have him in office.
Very good, very good. Why do you think that so many of the representatives in the state House and the state Senate are allowing him to act like such a dictator? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Part of it is party politics. Granted, Ohio is a very red state. Our legislature is very red on both houses. Republicans have held the majority of the time a hold on it since 1992. So I think with DeWine being a Republican, however you feel, if he's a rhino or whatever, at the end of the day, he's a Republican, and the Ohio Republicans are protecting their own. Now, is there a few dissenters? As any party, there's always those who are willing to have the courage to speak out, but it's not enough to have 1 or 2 voices to be dissenting. You need a good consensus to force DeWine, in this case, to do better.
We always give our guests the last word. Oscar Herrera, running for 96th District, Ohio House. My microphone is yours.
Thank you, Dimitri, for having me on again. I really appreciate the chance to talk to you and potential voters for my district. If you're interested in learning more about me, visit my website, elect Oscar Herrera. Herrera is spelled Herrera. Check out my Facebook page, Oscar Herrera, for the 96th District, State Representative, not Congress, not quite there yet.
And how do people get in touch with you? I'm guessing you want everybody to vote for you, is that right?
Oh, of course. If you feel that I am the best candidate for this position, do vote for me. Oscar Herrera for the 96th District. Herrera is spelled, once again, Herrera. My website, electoscarherrera.com. There you will find all my information, my Twitter, my Instagram. There you will find more about me, what I believe, and my issues, and how to support this campaign. And I'm also putting out yard signs, so if you want one, just DM us or direct message us on the Facebook page, and we'll get in touch with you, and we'll put up a yard sign wherever you want it.
Terrific. Oscar Herrera, thank you so much for joining us, and post this everywhere that this interview everywhere that you can on Facebook, and I wish you well. All right?
All right. Thank you, Dimitri.
Thanand you. Oscar Herrera, ladies and gentlemen. Libertarian candidate, 96th District, and again, we've had Ron Ferguson on, and we will have Olivetti on if he wants to come on. 106.3 The River, 1430 AM. RiverTalk, 94.9 FM and 100.9.